correctional officer, also known as a prison guard, is a uniformed law enforcement official responsible for the custody, supervision, safety, and regulation of prisoners. Man, you already know what it is. Jay Williams, let's live life, and we're back. Got a great video for y'all today. Different types of COs you're going to run across while locked up. This video has been requested time and time again. I like to do the stories, but we're going to do some informative type videos. Jackson Gray 1522 says, Jay, can you do a video on the different types of COs and inmates you're going to encounter while locked up? So what we're going to do with today's video is different types of COs, correctional officers, turnkeys, rovers, sheriffs, deputy, guard, that you're going to run across while locked up. Now, my advice to you is if you have never been locked up, don't get locked up. Don't get out here doing things you shouldn't do. Don't let the cops get behind you, panic, and take off running. Don't do none of that. Live your best life. But unfortunately, people are going to get locked up. Unfortunately, people watching this have been locked up. And real quick disclaimer, because I don't need no smoke with no types of correction officers. I don't hate COs. I don't hate guards. I don't hate the prison staff, the jail staff. I get it. Somebody's got to do the job. But I can't inform people on the types of guards there are. If you're a correction officer, you can't say this list ain't real. You can't say, damn, that was me, or damn, I knew one of him. If you're a guard, you pretty much know every single one of these guards on the list. Real quick, thank you to everybody that sent birthday love. It means a lot, man. At 44 years old, you don't do a lot of celebrating with birthdays. At least I don't. People ask me, what do you want for 44? I say just to see 45, to be with my family, around the ones I love. That's it. We don't do all the candles and cakes and balloons, and I'm just blessed to be alive at this age. So once again, thank you to everybody that sent birthday wishes, birthday love, and without further ado, the different types of correction officers and guards you're going to run across and have to deal with while locked up. With all that being said, you know how to sing it, you know how to live it, so let's relive it. Mr. Shake 'em Down, the nosy ass guard. Inmates hate this guy. They know his shift. Hey, no, we can't tattoo tomorrow. You know such gonna be on, like. And he loves shaking people down. We're going to jail. This guard's head stays on a swivel. He is like an owl. He is like a camcorder. That man is like a security camera. His head at all given moments and times is on swivel. And if he sees something, oh, he's on his way. You can always spot this guy out the other guards. Why? Because he keeps gloves on him. I keep trash bags on. He keeps gloves on him. He'll walk by and you'll see them gloves hanging out his back pocket. Every single day, you're going to see this man. Clack, 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 clack. Put them gloves on because, I mean, let's just face it, all inmates are nasty, we're dirty, we're contagious, and if you touch something that belongs to an inmate, you're going to catch something, you big dummy. This guy searches cells every single shift. He comes in, and from the time he gets there, the clock is ticking. Sometimes they'll come in and they'll start at cell 1, and day after day after day, they'll just come through shaking down. You don't want to get on this guy's bad side. You do not want to give this guy a reason to mess with you. I had an officer one time that I did not like. This was a female. I did not like that woman. I always thought she was severely racist. She singled me out. Like, it was always a problem. And she would say something to me, and I would say something back. And I already knew when I seen this woman, she was going to shake me down. She would come in the pod, and I'd look over, and I'd see her, and she'd see me. As soon as we made eye contact, boom, she was coming in my direction. A second officer would show up, and they would just go through everything. Mr. Shake 'em Down, hard to hide anything from him. This guy would crawl underneath your bunk and look at the bottom of it. He would go through every piece of mail, flip every page on the magazine, go through all your photos, start opening stuff up. If you got stuff opened up, he's going to search it. He's taking the top off the shampoo. He's looking in the bag of chips. He's got your spoon and he's shifting through your Doritos. Leave this man alone. Now, this guy doesn't always find something. So in the moment that he finds something, oh, stop the presses. Oh, you would think he just stopped a terrorist attack. I had a dude one time find a razor, a single razor that you get that comes out the razors they sell on commissary that you shave with. We're not using that to cut nobody. Dudes in there got what? Ain't nobody running around with no razor blade. That will get you. You will lose your life trying to attack somebody with a razor blade in there. but he finds it. Mind you now, I use this to cut sheets, to cut paper. Anything I need to cut, I'm going to use that little razor blade for. Now I had a mirror. Like you see it in the movies, they stick it out the bars and they look down the tier. I had a mirror, and on the back of that mirror was a magnet. And I would stick it to the mirror that was on the wall that's like a piece of polished metal that's so fuzzy, it's so old, it's so scratched up, you can't see yourself. So I bought the little mirror, put it on there, and I put the little razor on the back of it. This man finds it and calls everybody. Found Williams with a weapon. Williams got a weapon. Sergeant comes down there, let me see what he's got. That's a razor. I know, but he can cut somebody with it. Did he cut somebody with it? No, but he had it hidden on the back of his mirror. It's not a really good hiding spot. And on top of it, there were two laying on top of the sink that he didn't find. Sergeant told him, man, throw that away. Don't call me down here for that. No sooner than Sergeant walked off, Williams getting a charge. Contraband charge. Wanted to write it up as a weapon. You're lucky I can't write it up as a weapon. I'll be back. You see this guy everywhere. One of the main places you're going to see him is outside the chow hall. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes, Lord. This man loves to search inmates, loves to get up in all your cracks and creases and see what you might be hiding, see what you working with. This guy's going to be at the visitation room when you come by, because this man, Mr. Shake 'em Down, loves to take off your clothes. Hey, can I get you to squat and cough? I already squatted and coughed. Can I get you to squat and cough again? Because I ain't see it wink where it stinks. Let me see you. Go ahead. Lift that up. Oh, man. Yeah. Do that again. Oh, boy. Yeah. Lock that right on in here. See you next time. Avoid Mr. Shake 'em Down. When he comes in and you know this guard shakes everybody down and loves to be all in your business, don't get in no static with this man. You don't want no type of smoke with that guard. When you see him, the best thing you could do is stay out of his vision, because he takes everything as if you're doing something wrong. What's he got? Avoid Mr. Shake 'em Down at all costs. Unless you like getting groped on, having your private areas searched, and this dude full out crackhead status crawling underneath your bunk, leave him alone. Next, Big Dummy, a.k.a. don't nobody respect him. His wife don't like him. Kids call him stupid. Daddy can't read. This dude is all the way in the way. You know the type of dude that got bullied in school, that everybody picked on? So now he's got that complex. Now you put him in prison. You gave him a job, a respect my authority type dude. So now that he's got no real control in his life, he is going to control everything that goes on inside this place, including you. Big Dummy usually doesn't know what he's talking about. Y'all need to lock down. Hey, we still got 30 minutes till we lock down, Big Dummy. Oh yeah, well, no you don't. You got in 30 minutes y'all better lock down. No matter what, he's got to have the last word. Big Dummy's always f***ing something up. Always. He'll come through and passing out sheets, passing out toilet paper. Hey, you ain't give me no toilet paper. I did give you toilet paper. But it's really not that serious, but it kind of is that serious, because I got to, when I use the bathroom, use a sock. You're trying to rob me. You're trying to get extra roll of toilet paper. You're not getting it. Big Dummy, I didn't get it. If I said you got it, you got it. This guy has serious issues with control. A whole entire control freak. You can see from the moment that he comes in, it's going to be a problem. Causes issues where there aren't any. Passing out mail. Hey, did I get any mail? If you got any mail, I'd hand you mail. We don't need all that smart ass remark, man. Did I get mail or not? What did I say? You want to go to Hope? You want to go to jail? You want to go home? Hey, man, look, you got it. You got it. This guy likes to argue. Because why? Because his life sucks. So he's going to come to work and he's going to make your life suck. He's Big Dummy. This dude will also try to be cool, but get clowned. He says things that nobody says anymore. Comes in and just says the stupidest things, and you'll hear dudes yell out, "But get your big dump ass out of here, man." Nobody trying to hear none of that you talking about. Sitting out there watching sports, he'll come up, stand beside. What's the score? Nobody talking to you, man. What you mean, what's the score? Don't you got a job to do? You better go earn that $14 an hour, stupid. This is a man that constantly acts like he wants to fight, but he does not want to fight. He got beat up enough in high school that he ain't never trying to fight again. But he's in here. He's got handcuffs. He's got a flashlight, and he's got a radio. Don't forget he's got that radio. And the whistle. Remember the whistle? He got a whistle. So you got to respect that, man. That uniform's got it written all over it. Respect, DOC. Respect me. That's what it means. It really means Department of Corrections. We're going to just respect me. That's what he thinks. When he puts that uniform on, he is a man of the law. In reality, just a big-ass dummy. Only good thing about Big Dummy is his shakedown skills suck. He's big, he's awkward, he's out of shape, and he leans over to shake you down. pat your pockets. I know you ain't got no, and keep on going, man. You cool. Look, well, you're not. You're not. Big Dummy has no control in his life. Zero. Goes home to a life that he hates. So he comes in and makes your life miserable. The Rookie, Mr. AKA, I'm going to the top. I'm going to be the best that ever did it. Within the next year, I'm going to be the lieutenant, sergeant, captain, unit manager, warden of this place. Can always tell the Rookie. Usually you'll see the rookies before they start their jobs. A sergeant or lieutenant will come through, and they got to get them acclimated to the environment. So you might be in your cell, and that's usually when they come in during a lockdown. And you hear that slide of clang open, and you look out and you see the sergeant come through, and then comes his little ducklings behind him. A little trail of officers right behind him. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. And they're in street clothes. So you get a good feel of who this dude is prior to even seeing him in his uniform. Now, I know they probably want to dress up to impress the sergeant, lieutenant, the warden, the people working at the prison. So sometimes they'll have on their favorite church shoes, or they'll have on a pair of Air Maxes trying to shine on the inmate. You see these 9.5s just drop. Yeah, I'm going to be the cool guy when I get up here. You can always tell the Rookie. One thing about the rookies, they don't like to make eye contact. When they first come in, they're real timid. They don't know what to expect. Eye contact can lead to conflict. You and him lock eyes. He thinks you're crazy. You got to be. You're locked up. You're in here on retail theft, but to him, everybody in here is a monster. They trained him in the academy to think that everybody in here is out to get you. Everybody wants something. Everybody's going to try to trick you. Everybody's going to lie. We're thieves. We're cons. We're the worst of the worst. So this man, for the most part, he'll talk to you and he'll keep his head turned to the side. Don't really like to make eye contact, because like I said, with eye contact comes conflict. Mr. Rookie's uniform. He puts that uniform on and he wears it with pride. That uniform is brighter than all the other uniforms. For the officers been there a while, they done washed these things a bunch of times. Started to fade a little bit. Not the Rookies. His is fresh out the pack. Creased, iron, shoes are immaculate. You can tell this man, he was excited when he put that uniform on. Look at me. Let me send my mom a picture real quick of me in my CO uniform. Let me put this, just put that on Instagram so everybody can see I'm a cop and nobody should ever smoke weed with me ever again. Because I'm like a cop. I'm not a cop, but I'm kind of like a cop. Mr. Rookie. The Rookie is easily tricked or scared. You can have him do things and get by with things because he ain't been tricked yet. Hey, let me next door. Look, true story. I need to get next door one time. I'm in this pod and I need to go out this gate. He's got to open it from inside the booth. Then he's got to open that gate and let me over there. Hey, man, I need to get over there real quick. I got some legal work. I'm the lawyer in the pod. Yeah, I'm like a real lawyer in here, man. I do legal work. I got to get over next door and talk to my client, give him this legal paperwork. And in reality, I had some contraband next door I had to go get. He lets me slide through. I'm going to be watching you now. Don't make me get in no trouble, man. You know I'm new here. Like, I'm watching you. I slide next door, looking up, trying to see what he's looking at. He ain't looking. Boom, boom, boom. I start stashing stuff. You know, pretend like I'm reading. All right, good looking, good looking. Hey, I'm all done. Appreciate you, boss. Words like boss go a long way. Makes him feel like, okay. Sir. Oh, okay. Yeah, sir. You see my uniform. He lets me slide back through. But the next time I did it, I got caught by the sergeant, and the Rookie got chewed out, and the Rookie told me, come here. Yeah, you, Williams, come here. You tricked me. Got me in trouble. That's okay. I'm writing your ass up. A lot of these rookies write charges non-stop. They don't understand that this is stopping your release date. You got to let something slide. You come in here writing everybody up, everybody's going to dislike you. You're writing up things that no other officer would ever pay attention to. But here you go. I'm going to put your name on this list. You're right here, number 76 today. Yep, you're getting a charge. And eventually the sergeants, lieutenants, hey, you're doing a good job, man, but slow down. My whole desk is filled up with paperwork, and these are good guys, man. This dude ain't hurting nobody. Like, I'm gonna rip this up. At the moment that charge gets ripped up, Mr. Rookie ain't happy with you. Stay out of his way. Mr. Rookie will say the wrong stuff. I seen a Rookie come in one time and get to arguing with a dude and tell a dude, man, you need to back up out my face, bitch. And dude fired on him. Certain stuff you don't say in prison. You ain't here to try to act cool, try to fit in. Do your job, man. Don't make my time harder. I won't make yours. These guys are always saying the wrong thing. Come in your cell, shake it down. Where you hiding it at? Where you hiding it? I know you got it in here. You put it in your butt. Did I what? What did you just say? Man, if you don't get your cunt. Next on my list, This Is My Life. This is my lifeguard. He has no wife to go home to. His kids don't live with him, or they're grown, or he's on child support, and he's just angry all the way around. This guy lives, eats, sleeps, Department of Corrections or the jail. This guy's there when he shouldn't be. And what you doing at your shift don't start for 2 hours? Because he has nowhere else to be. It's time to go home, and he's still counting like, bro, you can leave. He has no real social life outside of this job. This Is My Lifeguard knows everybody. He knows all the inmates. He knows all the correctional officers. He knows all the workers. He knows everybody. He makes it his business to know DOC like the back of his hand. He knows the safety protocols. He knows the books. He knows it all. Good thing about this guy, there's nothing you can ask him that he don't know. And when they got barbershop, it will be Thursday at 11:30 in the morning until 12:15, but you got to lock in by 12, so if you don't get on the list, you can turn around and be back on the list by Tuesday. I can get your list if you need it. Actually, I got a copy of it in my pocket right here, signed the list. This guard knows everything about prison that there is. He's also one of them guards that'll, man, I'm locked up just like you. I'm in here 12, 16 hours a day. I'm locked up just like you. I don't like when people say that. No, you're definitely not locked up just like me. You slept in your bed. I slept on a mat. You slept in a bedroom. I slept in a concrete cell with Bernie's fat ass on the top bunk, snoring and farting all night long. And I'm not fat shaming nobody, but Bernie ain't supposed to be that damn big. He eats honey buns and Snickers bars all day. That's the main part of his diet. Never drinks water, never exercises. So, Bernie, that shit's on you. They'll argue. What you mean I ain't locked up just like you? You're not locked up just like me. How did you get here? You drove voluntarily for a paycheck. You can have all my paychecks and let me go. How you getting home? You drove voluntarily. You come here every single day at your own free will. Like, is you remedial? Is there something wrong with you? Every man in here is trying to get out. And you come in and buzz in. You are a special type of crazy, man. But no, we're not the same. We're nothing alike. I went to prison because I did something wrong. You go to prison because that's the job you chose. These dudes also like to make comments, slick little comments. You and him get to argue. That's all right. That's why I'm going to go home and eat a steak dinner tonight. Yeah, you might. You want to eat it by yourself or with your cat. You're going to eat it in your double-wide trailer that needs the underpinning put back up on and a new roof. This man looks like he sleeps in his uniform. Look for the stain. That's how you know this is my lifeguard. Look for the stain. You'll see a stain on his uniform, and tomorrow, if the stain's not still there, look for where he scrubbed it off. Because chances are he goes home, takes it off, throws it on the couch or throws it on the corner of the bed, gets up in the morning and puts it right back on, or doesn't take it off at all. This is another man that is very robotic. He knows the ropes, the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. Like, he comes in and it's Groundhog Day for him every single day. He's done seen it. He's done it. Nothing you can do he ain't seen. Nothing shocks him. Nothing surprises him. Almost, damn, is he a convict? No, he's not a convict. But he's been here long enough that he knows the system. He knows what to expect when he comes to work. This dude is generally the same every single day, unless he gets drunk and comes in with a hangover. That's also another thing with the This Is My Life correctional officer. A lot of these dudes just go home and get plastered after work to deal with what they deal with at work. The next one, I get to it in a minute. The I'll get to it in a minute guard, that he gets to it, but it might be 3 days. You do not understand how frustrating this can be while being locked up. Being in the hole and not having a toothbrush. And they give you this little security toothbrush, little thing you put on your finger. It doesn't do a real good job, but you can clean your tongue with it. And I mean, it's all you got. Just straight rubber bristles. Nothing's going to do the greatest, but you need it. ACO, I don't have a toothbrush. How long you been back here? What's that got to do with anything? I don't have a toothbrush. I'll get you one. When I get to it. I ain't brushed my teeth in like 3 days. Tastes like a bunch of stray cat slap in my mouth. Like, can I please get a toothbrush? Yeah, I got you. I'll bring you one when I come back. He comes back. Hey, you bring that toothbrush? What's your name? It's on the outside of my door. I'm in the hole. What's you? It's on the outside of my door. I'm in the hole. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I'll bring you one. And all day long, when you see this dude, hey, did you bring me a toothbrush, man? I'm not asking you to fix my transmission. I didn't ask you to check my credit score. I just asked that when you go past that little closet, you reach in, grab a toothbrush, drop it in your pocket, and bring it to me. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. And you either get it later that night, the following day, or you get tired of waiting to holler another guard and get it. Mister, I'll get to it in a minute. They call your name for a visit. You go out to the booth. Hey, William said, man, gotta visit, man. Go over there and see my people real quick. Ain't seen my family in a while. And you know what he says? All right, hold on a second. Everything's hold on a second. Hold on for what am I? I'm always holding on. All I do in life is wait. I'm like one of the most patient people in this conversation between me and you. Like, what am I holding on for? Just hold on a second, sir. All right. All right, can you push the button? All you got to do is just push. It's a button. I've been here so long, I know what the buttons are. That button right there. Push that button. Don't tell me how to do my job. I said, hold on, I got you. I'll get to it in a minute. And he sits there digging in his ear, scratching his neck, looking around. He don't like to be told what to do. He's on his time. You're going to wait. You're going to wait some more. When you get tired of waiting, guess what? Just wait. The last and final one on my list, the female. When I say the female, no disrespect to any women that have been correction officers, but that female. You know the one all the other women COs do not like, the one that's in there doing things she shouldn't be doing with inmates. Now, if you getting up with her, that's cool. But for a lot of these women, that ain't happening. A lot of these women love the attention, and they're all the way in the way. Now, I'm not a gunner. You know what a gunner is. A gunner's a dude that goes to the shower or hides inside his cell or stares out of the shadows like Darkwing Duck at the correction officer that's inside the booth, and he looks and he stalks, and the next thing you know, he's got his meat in his hand and he's over there. So, the gunner. Some of these females, and I've seen quite a bit of them, will entertain that. I've seen it to where every single man showers at this place, had somebody in it, and you look up and all the doors are open. Why the door? Damn. He got me. You go to the control booth, you need something, request for him to be let out, to go to work, anything. Her eyes are locked up top. She's watching, she's meat gazing, she's packet checking. And dudes are going in and she's smiling. This is her daily routine. She lets dudes get off. But you can't even go to that control booth. Because if you do, you inside the gun line, boss. You inside the firing range. You, pow, shot in the side of the head. Like, you hate going to that control booth. Because you know that if you get anywhere near her, there's definitely someone beside you, behind you, off in the vision somewhere, whether you can see them or not, going in. Now, awkward that is, talking to her and you see her glimpse up and you're like, I know he ain't. I know he. No, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. These women, I mean, if you're a gunner, you're going to love them. But these women are all the way in the way. I'm not a guy that's going to go stand in the shower and do something like that. If we ain't doing it, we ain't doing it. To me, it's just weird. And then you got some women that pretend they don't see it. Glimpsing up. Just as quick as they'll let you do it. Sorry, did somebody catch you? Oh, yeah, I was just getting ready to tell you. Lock his ass up and take him away. And she, This lady doesn't get all the attention that she wants. A lot of these women are more on the unattractive side of the table. She doesn't get the love she wants in the streets, but she's in here and they're telling her, girl, you are beautiful. You are 400 pounds of loving. Like, can I get with you? They come in and they get attention that they're not used to. On the streets, they're a worse dream, and in here, they're a prom queen. You got to understand, they come in looking like Donkey and get treated like Beyonce. She ain't never had 5 men lusting over her at one time. I mean, maybe back in school, she was with 5 guys at one time, but in real life, she ain't never had 5 men that are just like salivating over her. Her ass is all the way in the way. This is part 1 of the types of correction officers you're going to deal with while locked up. There'll be a part 2, maybe a part 3, not sure when, but you will get it. And like I said, wasn't trying to offend anybody. If you're a CO, you know each and every one of these types of people I named. What type are you? If you were to go get that job, what type of correction officer would you be? Now, if you notice with today's video, I didn't put them in no order. I was going to do the worst types of COs, but I just wanted to give y'all different types of COs that you're going to deal with. Make sure you drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of today's video and any ideas you might have for videos yet to come. Hope everybody's living their best life, living their best day. Remember, no matter what you're going through, it could always be worse. Hang on. It gets better. Anyways, these jails, these prisons, these detention centers, these COs, all just crazier world inside of an already crazy world we're living in. And as always, y'all know what I'm doing. Just trying to keep y'all entertained. Oh, you know how to entertain? And like always, this is Jay Williams, Let's Live Life. And to all my real ones, and there are some real ones watching, because y'all still watching me. Man, y'all know how we do. Salute.